Before we get into today's topic, I wanted to just thank each and every one of you guys for helping me on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we have finally hit the 1,000 mark, and it feels absolutely amazing. A while ago, when I was around 300 to 400 subscribers, I was strictly Call of Duty. That's the only game I made videos on. That's the only game I played. As I got more into it and started getting hundreds of views and subscribers to around the 300 to 400 subscriber mark, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was not enjoying Call of Duty like I used to, and I wanted to have fun with YouTube. I wanted to be able to make multiple types of videos and not just strictly do Call of Duty all the time. So I ended up erasing all of my videos, losing a huge chunk of the subscribers and viewers that I had before. But the fact that I gained over 600 subscribers in about 1 to 2 months with the new layout that I've had for this channel, it's insane. I can't even begin to say how thankful I am for each and every one of you who actually watch my content. I've been trying to aim to make YouTube a full-time job for an extremely long time now. It's just been almost a dream career of mine. And it's a very hard challenge to accomplish. And for everybody else, and there's a lot of people who watch my YouTube videos who also are YouTube video creators, you know it is not very easy to do. With all the time that you have to put into these videos, it takes me almost about 3 to 4 hours just to get my commentaries right that I have right here, let alone trying to get the gameplay for the actual video. Videos aren't easy to make, so it's very complicated. And on top of that, I work 2 jobs and I'm trying to get through college as well. So it's a lot of things that I'm juggling at once. So to have all the support that you guys are giving me, really, I'm very, very thankful, and I hope you all continue to enjoy the videos that I create. But with all that being said, let's get the sob story stuff out of the way, and let's get straight into the actual video and the topic that we're going to be discussing today. Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm pretty sure almost everybody who's watching this video has heard of this game title before. Whether you enjoy the title or not, it has been lasting for over 3 years now. That is an extremely long lifespan for a video game. I mean, let's think of Call of Duty, Battlefield, all these games. Battlefield games usually typically last maybe 2, 3 years until their next Battlefield game comes out. But by the time their next Battlefield game comes out, the prior game kind of dies down. Like Battlefield 1, it's, let's be honest, it's kind of dying down at this point. Call of Duty games, that only last 1 year per game. By then, the games kind of die out completely. Nobody really goes back to them. Only the really OG good Call of Duties, people will actually go back and play. Like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2. Games like that, people will continuously play, but they're not that popular. Rainbow Six has been pushing players out constantly, and it still has hundreds of thousands of players who still play this game after 3 years of it being in the making. Now, it does help that they continuously upgrade this game, as in the look of it, the graphics, the gameplay, the operators, the weapons. They changed a lot over the course of the 3 years that this game has been out, but I don't think that's enough to make a game last for 3 years. And Rainbow Six Siege isn't as popular as Call of Duty or Battlefield. And Battlefield games usually do typically last for about 2 to 3 years, but it's because their fan base is so large and they have a lot of dedicated players who will specifically play Battlefield. And their games have been coming out forever. 10 plus years Battlefield games have been made for. And Rainbow Six Siege is a brand new title. Nobody's known about this game. It's a different concept and a different take on an FPS game, and it's been out for 3 years now. So instead of having a dedicated fan base already, they had to make themselves a dedicated fan base. And guess what? It frickin' worked. They definitely made a fan base for this game. Now, in order to make a game last, you need to have a steady fan base and a steady income of people who will continuously come and try out your game. But how can you actually accomplish that? Well, first of all, you can't just make another Call of Duty clone. You can't just copy a game and expect it to blow up. Your game must be unique and interesting, something that will grab everybody's attention as something different than what they've already played. And just like Fortnite, and if you haven't caught my Fortnite video on why I said it's going to last a long time, I'll leave a link right now. It will be at the top right hand corner of your screen, so you can check that out there. But make sure you finish up this video first, because this is going to be awesome, okay? Just like Fortnite, how it's building mechanics, and that's pretty much their technique to how they grasp players to play their game. It's not really the killing, it's not really the Battle Royale theme, it's all about the building, and people love to master the techniques of building, and that's what pretty much gets people addicted to the game. Rainbow Six Siege has done pretty much the exact same thing, not building, but in their own special way. Let me ask you all a question. Have you ever watched any videos of an actual SWAT team trying to rescue a hostage or handle a situation in a confined building? Have you ever seen anything like that? Because I'm pretty sure for the majority of the people who said yes, you have always wanted to play something like that or even be in a situation like that, because it is awesome. Just seeing them break into the building, the techniques they use to get around and clear all the rooms, the armor they have, how the riot shields are just forcing their way through. It's a very sick thing to watch. And that is pretty much what Rainbow Six Siege is. It is a breach and clear situation. You must break into the objective, which is pretty much either a building, house, pretty close quartered areas, and you have to handle the situation inside, whether you have to defuse bombs, take a hostage, secure an area. There's many things that you can do, but that is pretty much the main thing. And the next thing I love about this game is just how close quartered it is. It's literally all inside the building, so it's pretty much indoor battles constantly, close range fights, and yes, there are moments where you have ACOGs and you hold certain lines of fire down hallways and stuff, but the majority of it is so close range. And I try to tell Call of Duty fans to try it out because they would probably like a game like this. They love fast-paced, close-quartered action. Some of them won't try it, but trust me, if you're a COD fan, you will probably like Rainbow Six Siege. But with this formula that they already have, with the whole breach and clear type deal, they are already starting off on a very strong note. And it's unique, it's different, and it is cool. That's one of the main huge reasons why this game has lasted about over 3 years so far. It has brought a new concept to the field, which is different for everybody to try out, catching a lot of people's attention, and they definitely built a hardcore fan base around it. There's one last thing that I think personally to why this game has lasted for about 3 years, and that is the fact that it's pretty much S&D with a twist. For those who don't know what S&D is, it is search and destroy, typically a game mode that was very popular in Call of Duty. Not really too much popular now, but God, back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, BO1, that game mode was just insane. But the twist is these operators. The operators bring a huge factor into this game. And if they didn't put operators in this game probably wouldn't have lasted 3 years. Honestly, operators are what makes this game a lot of fun. And what an operator is basically a person with a unique ability. So you get their guns, primary, secondary, you get whatever, a grenade, flash, claymore, cameras, whatever you want. But then besides that, they have special abilities. Some have cameras, Thermite has a breach charge, Thatcher will have a like an EMP grenade, Ash has a breachable launcher. There's plenty of operators in this game that all have unique abilities, and also they can pretty much connect with people and how they play the game. There's an operator for everyone in this game. People who like to rush, there's operators for you. People who like to camp, there's operators for you. People who are like right smack dab in the middle of that, there's operators for you. There's literally a operator for every person who wants to play this game. And if you're worried that this game is not for you and you can't run and gun or you can't just chillax and have a good time, both of those things you can definitely do in this game. You can definitely run and gun, which is called roaming in this game, or if you're just attacking, pick a 3-speed operator and just be very aggressive. But if you're on defense, you can also, like I said, just roam, or you can play a 3-speed operator, chill on the OBJ, camp, and just relax. You don't have to stress too much. It's a lot of different roles that you can actually do in Rainbow Six Siege. But that is what makes this game very unique, and it gives it a strategic edge to the game, which I think a lot of players really enjoy. It's not made for everybody. You know, for the typical COD player, if you're not willing to learn the curve of this game, you are not going to enjoy it. But that goes for pretty much any game. And like I always say, you should expand your mind and just learn different games. Enjoy other things instead of just strictly sticking to one single game. There's no point. You know, if you want to actually learn something unique and different, pretty close to COD still, Rainbow Six Siege would be a great twist. It's very strategic. That's why I can put it as. It's a lot of thinking involved, a lot of angles, a lot of rotating, and using your operator's ability to the best of your ability. So it's a lot of stuff taken in for this game, but if you're willing to learn it, it's a great game. But that about sums up the video, everybody. These are my personal opinions on why Rainbow Six Siege has lasted about 3 total years already. Make sure you leave down in the comment section on what you all think. Has this game been worthy of lasting 3 years, or should it be dead already? What do you think? I love hearing everybody's opinion, and in my personal opinion, everybody's opinion matters, and I love reading them all. And trust me, I read them all, and you know, because I love all the comments. I always respond back to comments who challenge me or challenge thoughts. I just love listening to everybody's opinion, so make sure you leave it down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it as always, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification button. Helps you get updated on all my videos. And also, if you don't feel like doing any of that, you can always follow my Twitter account at JBoneTheMan. I update everybody on videos there, and also you can just chat with me in general. But thank you all for tuning in to yet another video, and thank you all for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Once again, I can't even thank you all enough. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.